do you never answer the phone when I call you, huh? Why must you be like this? You can't be busy. You should be at home, right? What's gotten into you? Why won't you pick up? I've rang the doorbell so many times, so you need to come out here. Why do you always make me wait like this? It's despicable behavior. You're acting like a spoiled brat, such an inconsiderate person. Edith, why must you always keep going on and on with this? You always cause me so much grief when you come here, and that's every single day. This must be a joke, right? I cause you grief? You're the one that's doing it to me. You're just sitting there at home anyway, bored out of your mind. When your mother-in-law comes to your house, you greet her as soon as possible and not make her wait. Am I being clear, Alice? Edith, you come over to this house so often. It's such a hassle when you just drop by like this. Doesn't Bill know what you're up to? Don't you remember how much he criticized you the other day for annoying me? He said quite a bit to you, right? What happens between me and my son has nothing to do with you, Alice, okay? Instead of worrying about that, open the door and let me in. I'm sorry, Edith, but I can't let you in today. I've been dealing with a lot of morning sickness, and I just want to be left alone and have some peace and quiet. Oh, great. Isn't that just an excuse for you to avoid me? I can understand all of your cowardly thoughts without having to ask for the real reason why you don't want me around. I've always wondered why my own son, Hunter, would marry such an unobedient wife, you know? It's very annoying. I don't know what else to say to you except I'm sorry. I'm not wanting any company today. If something urgent happens, then you'll be the first one I ask, okay? Fine. All right, then. Also, there was something that I wanted to ask you. Could you please tell me which OBGYN you see? It's important that I know. I don't understand why you would want to know who I see, Edith. Why do you have to make things so difficult for a woman like me, Alice? For the sake of my unborn grandchild, I want to know, all right? Or is there another reason why you won't tell me? Do you not want me at your appointments? Okay, please calm down. I'll tell you who I'm seeing in a minute. I'll send you the details. You better. It's super important that I know everything so that I can make sure that my grandchild is born happy and healthy. Alice, what's going on here? Are you okay? I really don't think that you are. I'm really getting annoyed with all your antics. You're a terrible wife who thought it would be funny to steal my baby boy away from me and then get pregnant. And this is my punishment for it? You're pushing me out of my son's life. I'm not going to put up with this any longer. I wish you would just float away and never come back. Edith, what's gotten into you? What are you even talking about? I've not done anything to you. How could you be this rude to me? Why do you have to be so mean to me all the time? I don't understand. Wait. What? I have no idea what you mean, Alice. Are you trying to pin all of this on me? All right, then. I guess it's all my fault. You're making no sense. I have enough to deal with. Sally's fallen down the stairs. It's really bad. Wait, what's going on? What do you mean Sally fell down the stairs? Sally, you know she's like a little sister to me, and I was just trying to look after her. We get along really well. I knew I couldn't deal with this on my own with being pregnant, so I took her to the same hospital I go to for my checkups. Then, as we were walking through the hospital together today, I really needed to go to the bathroom. Someone shoved me, and I fell down the stairs as I was trying to find the bathroom. Oh, really? But how could that have possibly happened to you when you have such steady feet? Well, you did hint before about if I was okay or not. I think you were trying to say that you pushed me down? Maybe? I really want a proper confession out of you, Edith. You pushed me down those stairs, didn't you? What the heck are you talking about? Are you wanting to tell me that I pushed you? This is outrageous. All you have to do is answer my questions truthfully. Where were you around lunchtime today? The clothing looked really similar to what you wear, and the lady was about the same height and shape as you. Was it an accident that you were just trying to get our attention, but you ended up pushing me so Sally and I fell down? You didn't do that now, did you, Edith? You need to be honest with me. What do you mean? Are you doubting my honesty? Are you insane? I can't believe you're even asking me this. Don't you think that it's your fault and you didn't look where you were going and that's the reason why you and Sally fell down those steps? You seriously think that I did this on purpose? Who in their right mind would make themselves fall down the stairs? Well, I can bet all my money that you did, Alice, because you're a liar. You just had to take my son away from me, didn't you, Alice? What you said is not what happened. I didn't do anything to you or Sally. So that isn't a confession? You've got nothing to say about what's happened? Are you kidding me? Don't be so stupid, Alice. If Sally loses her baby, it'll be all your fault. There's no one else to blame in all of this. When the time comes, I'm going to ask for compensation since you caused Sally so many problems, all because of your clumsiness. I also want you to break up with my son. Hunter has more than likely had enough of your schemes. You're no good for him. Why should I do any of that when I've done nothing wrong? You can't make me do any of that. I love my husband. No, you know deep down that it's all your fault. You're going to pay for what you've done to my family. You need to start getting yourself ready to break up with Hunter or else. Do you understand? You'll regret it if you don't.
What the heck's going on, Mom? What were you thinking, doing what you did? This is appalling behavior from what I thought was a loving and kind mother.
Huh? Hunter? Is that you? Why are you talking like this to me? What's happening, sweetheart?
What's happened? You should know what's happened, Mom. And don't you dare call me sweetheart. Apparently, you pushed Sally down the stairs at the hospital. And on top of that, you also attempted to push Alice as well? Do you even understand their situations right now? Don't you know that they're pregnant? Did you even think about the little lives that are growing inside their stomachs right now? So irresponsible. So cruel.
But they're both okay, right? If they're fine, then why are you making such a big deal about it, Hunter? Don't you know that all I want is what's best for you, Hunter? You're the most important thing in my life. I feel sorry for what happened to Sally, but it's really not my fault, all right? I'm just trying to protect you from that evil woman. Alice is poisoning that mind of yours. I had to break that horrible curse that she had you under sooner or later. It was for your own good, Hunter.
Would you cut it out, Mom? I can't believe this. It's insane how you're acting right now. You always try to do this to whoever I'm with. You've been too attached to me since I was a little kid. It's weird. You don't care about anything other than what you decide to do. Am I right?
But it's not like that, Hunter. I'm just worried about how you're being treated. I just want what's best for you, son.
Well, would you quit worrying about me when I'm actually fine? You're so overbearing. The real problem is how you act towards Sally and Alice. I know it was you who did this to them. No matter how much you try to deny it, I'm still convinced that this was your doing.
Hunter, how could you turn on your own mother like this? I know what's best for you. All these women in your life are toxic.
You know nothing of my life, Mom. Are you going to answer my question? Where were you around lunchtime today?
Today at lunchtime? Of course I can answer that. I was invited to a neighborhood committee meeting, so I participated in that during lunchtime.
A neighborhood committee meeting, huh? I don't think I trust you in saying that, because you're probably using your authority so that people from the meeting will back you up.
Are you kidding me? Are you saying that you don't believe me when it comes to my whereabouts today? You know why you don't believe me. It's because of that horrible woman that you're with. It's all her fault. She's brainwashing you into being a bad person.
Cut it out, Mom. Stop calling my wife horrible in every other insult that you've said during this conversation. Just stop being so rude. That's it. I've had enough of this. I don't want to see you if you're not going to show some respect for my wife. I can't deal with your crap right now.
Wait, Hunter, can't you just hear me out a little bit longer? Don't leave this conversation, please! I can't believe you told Hunter what happened to you. I should have known that you'd drag him into your problems. Of course I told him. He needed to know what happened to me. It wouldn't make sense to hide it. Oh, like you're such a great human being, Alice. In the past, Hunter was an honest and good boy. He did what I told him to do. He was so adorable. But now he's started to turn against me, even though I've done nothing wrong. This is all your fault. You're wrecking my son's life. How is any of this my fault? Why are you always blaming me for everything? Originally, I was super against you marrying my son. A girl who grew up being abused isn't a good match for my Hunter. I really don't understand how my son could have fallen in love with someone like you. You're absolutely no good for him. When I first went to meet you, you welcomed me into the family with open arms, didn't you? You said from now on, I could also think of you as my mother. Because you knew that I was bullied by my own mother throughout my entire childhood. I was really happy that I could have a real mother and daughter relationship with my mother-in-law, but I guess I was wrong. Well, it seems like I'm more like your mother than I thought. That means I can treat you the same way she did. Come on, that's what mothers do. Are you serious? So you're telling me that you basically betrayed me? I believed you back then. Even though I betrayed you, you were the one who was stupid enough to trust me, weren't you? Wow, you don't even feel guilty. What's your problem, Edith? As soon as we got married, you thought I was a failure and badmouthed me being a wife. It doesn't take you long for you to look down on people. You're so stuck up, Edith. Excuse me? You've got no right to badmouth me. I'm the president of the neighborhood committee. You don't even come close to my level. All you are, Alice, is the scum of a poor and abusive family. You're not going anywhere in life, and you're dragging my son with you. Whatever you say to me, Edith, isn't going to hurt me. You say these things while you wear expensive clothes and jewelry. Since when can you afford all those things? You bought everything with your husband's earnings. Does he approve of your spending? What are you talking about? His earnings belong to two people, not just him. It's mine as well. I won't let you complain about my financial situation. It's none of your business. You can't just do what you like. Huh? Is that so? Go ahead, do what you want, Edith. I won't stop you spending all your husband's money. I think you'll end up regretting it, though. The only thing I want right now is for you to shut your mouth. Keep it shut and do as you're told. Leave my son and leave us alone. Oh, Alice, have you done what I told you to do? You really need to break up with Hunter soon. Since your stomach's getting so big now, I did you a favor and got you the divorce papers myself. You should be grateful that I'm helping you. I wrote down Hunter's name on his behalf so that he doesn't need to bother with any of this mess. What the heck are you talking about, Edith? Did you seriously go and file for a divorce on our behalf even though we don't want it? Well, I didn't know this until I actually tried, but other family members can file divorce papers on your behalf if you're incapable of doing so. Look, I just need to state the reason why, but I can't quite copy your handwriting. I haven't mastered it. I'm sure they'll accept it since you've injured your dominant writing hand. It won't make a difference to them. But your plan isn't going to work, Edith. It means nothing if Hunter doesn't agree to the terms of it. This is basically fraud, Edith. This is one of the worst crimes you can be charged for, so just don't even bother doing this. What are you talking about? It's not fraud. Besides, Hunter cares about his mother more than anybody else in his life. If I order you both to break up with each other, then you'll both do that. You need to obey my orders. Right now, Hunter's still caught in your poisonous trap, so he won't go against anything you tell him, but I don't live that far away from you. It won't take much to take you down. I'm sure he'll go back to being that honest and adorable son that he was before. He's changed so much because of you. Well, before you try and break me and Hunter up, I think you should worry about what's going on in your life. Huh? What do you mean by that? What do you even mean? Is there something going on that I should know about? Oh, wow. I thought you would have some idea of what's going on, but I guess you don't take notice of what's going on around you. Well, I heard that your husband's going to calculate the amount you've spent on things and bill you for how much you owe him. Wait, what? What do you mean he's going to bill me? Why would he make up such a thing? I know that you're lying to me just to scare me. I've got no reason to lie to you, Edith. I spoke to him last night about it. At the moment, it's still a rough estimate, but more than likely you'll have to give him $30,000. I heard that he's going to bill you an invoice later. Did you really use that much money to get what you wanted? No, just a minute. Wait! Why are there bills between a husband and wife when we're married and we share everything? No matter how many times he told you about not spending all the money, you just didn't listen to him, Edith. It seems like his patience has run thin with you after how you've been treating me and everyone else for that matter. He just wants you to do the right thing so that you can finally take responsibility for something that you've done. Him asking for his money back is the first step in rectifying what you've done, so just give him back the money. But that's just not possible. He can't do this to me. Who has that kind of money to pay back someone anyways? What am I supposed to do? I don't know why you're asking me that when I don't know what you should do. It's your problem, Edith. Ugh, not only are you a useless wife, but you're a useless person. How does anyone rely on you for anything? Hunter, are you there? I could really use your help right now, sweetie. Could you please pass on this message to your father? Until now, I've been only buying expensive clothes and accessories. I understand that. It's only because I want to look professional as the president of the neighborhood association. If the president of the association were to show up in rags as clothing, wouldn't you think I'd be criticized as being poor? It was a necessary expense, I swear. Your father must have forgotten that I was going to do this, so he's acting up about the whole thing. It's just a bit of a miscommunication. So please, Hunter, can you mediate between your father and I just this once? It would be very helpful, and he'll listen to you.
I'm afraid that's an impossible task, Mom. I just can't do that for you.
But I don't understand. What's happened to make you be like this towards me? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, Ed and I actually hold the same opinion about what you've been doing and how you've been treating people. Especially my wife.
But I don't get it. How on earth do you think I've gotten to this point? Do you really think I'm treating people that badly?
Mom, you're always so self-centered. You think of nobody else but yourself and what only benefits you. You don't care about others at all. You're only sensitive when it comes to your emotions, and you don't think about how other people are feeling in the moment you hurt them.
That's absolutely not true. I'm always thinking about your feelings, Hunter. I don't understand what you're trying to say here.
Oh, so you're saying that all these decisions have to come back to you? Is that it? You've always been like this, Mom. No matter what I tried to do, I couldn't do anything without your permission. It was ridiculous. You chose who I was allowed to hang out with, and you chose my friends for me. It was weird. Do you think I've ever made a decision for myself? No, I haven't, because you've always been in the middle of my business and take away the choices for me. You even choose what toys I was allowed to play with on a certain day and what books I was allowed to buy. You're so controlling, Mom. You chose everything for me, and it was so frustrating. Didn't you realize that it was a form of neglect? You never listened to your own child. It's sad and so frustrating to deal with. I hated it so much.
I've heard enough. That's enough of that. Don't say such things to me. I just wanted you to become a special person to everyone that came into your life.
It's all your fault. You've interfered with my life for too long now. I'm also suffering the consequences now. There were so many times that I couldn't even have a conversation with the friends I wanted to have a private conversation with. You stunted my growth, Mom. I can hardly make decisions on my own because you took that autonomy away from me.
That's not true, Hunter. I was just doing what was best for you and helping you choose the right people to be friends with.
Isn't that why you treat Alice so poorly? Because she was the first person I chose to have in my life and I wanted to marry her. You're so mad at her existence because that decision was ripped out of your hands, wasn't it? You've got no reason to treat my wife like you have been. It's all because you had no say in my future marriage. There's no one out there in the real world who would help someone like you put down my wife just because you didn't get to choose my future wife.
Okay, yes, I maybe am feeling a bit put off because I had no say in the matter, but it doesn't mean that that's the reason why I treated her badly. What do you want me to do about this situation, sweetie? I don't know how I could ever pay back $30,000. It's such a huge debt to pay. There's no way that I can survive if I have to owe all that money back to your father. It's not fair. We're husband and wife, for goodness sake.
I'm not here to be your scapegoat, Mom. You need to figure out your own situation all on your own. I'm not helping you out. This is the seed that you've sowed, Mom. You deal with the consequences of your actions.
Okay, I really can't believe you're talking to your own mother like this. I suppose you're not on my side about this. I guess I'll just ask everyone in the neighborhood association about this and see where I go from here. I'm the president of the association, after all. Anything I tell them to do, they'll do it. If they raise $30,000, I'm sure they can get it to me in no time, and I'll no longer be in debt.
Are you seriously relying on other people to solve your problems for you, Mom? You're going to do something like this again? I think it's pointless in you asking the neighborhood to help pay off your debts for you.
Wait, what do you mean? How could you say something like that? Those are my friends, and friends help each other out.
Well, I happened to run into the vice president of the association the other day, and they immediately started talking about you and your issues.
What? Are there rumors being spread about me or something? I don't understand.
Well, they started talking about the incident and when you pushed Sally down the stairs.
Oh, come on, this again? You know that wasn't me, Hunter. Why is this made-up story going around the rumor mill? You know what? It was that horrid wife of yours, wasn't it? She's the one spreading rumors about me, that little cow. She's trying to make me suffer, I know it.
Would you quit it with this nonsense, Mom? Stop immediately blaming Alice for everything. We all know it's not a rumor, and that's what truly happened. Stop denying it. You're such a liar. It all started from the hospital. You know the hospital that Alice and Sally go to is a general hospital, right? There are a lot of witnesses in a general hospital, Mom. That's why in that moment, they saw you push Sally down the stairs. They were heading to a different department in the hospital when you did this.
You're lying. That's not what happened, Hunter. I really thought no one was watching. There were hardly any people around.
I suppose you don't want to fix what you've broken anymore, do you, Mom? Well, I already know the truth, so I guess it doesn't matter anymore. In this case, I would think that you'd be made to step down from your position in the neighborhood association, Mom. They'll fire you by a majority vote. I wouldn't count on them helping you with anything. Don't go running to them for help.
There's no way they'd do that to me. If I can't rely on them, what should I do? I really need your help, sweetie. Come on, help your poor mom out. Everything is your fault, Alice. Why do I have to go through this mess? I am going to sue you for all the pain you've caused me. Give me back my happiness. Life was so much easier until you came along and ruined my son's life. I don't get you sometimes, Edith. You tell me to give you back your happiness, but think about it. What the heck did I ever do to you? And now you think you can sue me even though I haven't done anything? What crime are you suing me for? In reality, aren't you just scared that I'll be the one who'll end up suing you? Do you think I find you that scary, Edith? How dare you! Stop making fun of me and other people! You're such a horrible person, Alice! The reason why I'm about to get into a lot of trouble is because you married Hunter when you were never a right fit for him. Without you hanging around, my peace and quiet would have been guaranteed. I could have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling in our business. I don't know how Sally got amongst the crossfire. I could have aimed for you better if you didn't make her be in the middle of us. Wow, you've really not reflected on your actions at all, have you, Edith? I've got no regrets doing what I did. Besides, it's all your fault for butting into my life anyway. Wow, you're exactly like my own mother in every way. It's sick. My mother abused me and never admitted that it was her fault, no matter what. You're doing exactly the same things that she did. You're such a coward as you tried to get away with it, but if I made the slightest objection, you'd blame things on me. Don't you understand why your son and I are so repulsed by you? Huh? What on earth are you talking about? My son's not repulsed by me. He just doesn't agree with what I did, that's all. I can't believe you're being like this. Fine. If that's your idea of how you see things, so be it. We've had our human rights stripped away and violated by our own parents. You controlled everything that Hunter tried to do in his life. The only way he could protect himself from you was to obey every single order you threw at him, no matter how unreasonable it was. He had no choice but to listen to what you said, and it killed him every single time. And then you treat your own child like your own possession. He's not an object, he's a human being. At the end of the day, there are people who have been hurt because of you, and all you've done is turn a blind eye to it. It's insane how you don't see what you've done. That's why even your own family is abandoning you. They don't want to deal with any more crap. Hold on a minute, what? What's that supposed to mean? How can my family abandon me? They're my flesh and blood. They wouldn't do that. I think you absolutely know what I mean. They don't like being controlled by you anymore. We're all done with you. Haven't you been listening to a word I've said? Your husband, Hunter, Sally, they all want to cut you out of the family, and I am definitely on their side with this one. That's not true. They can't just do this to me. I'm their mother. They can't just kick me out of the family. They'll be lost without me. If anyone is lost, it's you, Edith. You're the one that put them down, controlled them, and treated them like crap. No wonder they don't want to put up with it anymore. You know that the house is in your husband's name, right? He wants to sell it and move on. It would be better for you to get ready to leave as soon as possible. If you don't, your clothes and all your fancy accessories will be thrown in the trash, and you don't want that now, do you? Alice, you can't let them do this to me. He can't just sell the house without my permission. We make decisions together. Please help me. I'm really sorry for how I've treated you. I'll make it up to you. Just help me out with my family. Make them see straight. It's too late, Edith. This is the first time they're finally thinking straight, and they don't want you around anymore. Just stay out of our lives. We don't want anything to do with you. Don't even think about approaching our family ever again. Goodbye, Edith. Good luck with your new single life. You're going to need it. Hey, Hunter, has Sally been discharged from the hospital?
Yes, thank God she's okay now. Everything's fine.
Oh, that's so great! I can't believe your mom did this to her. I feel like this has all been my fault. If I just hadn't been with her, this wouldn't have happened.
Alice, you really need to stop blaming yourself for what happened. You did nothing wrong. It was all my mom's doing. She should have known better.
I know, it's just all the past trauma coming back to haunt me, and your mother just reminded me so much of my own mother, and everything was always my fault when it came to her.
I know what you mean, but it's not at all, Alice. Our mothers are terrible people, and now they're both out of our lives for good. We can live a better life now without them.
This is how the incident caused by Edith came to an end. It caused so much trouble, but it ended being Edith screaming for forgiveness. Hunter was able to break the bind that she had around him all his life. After that, Edith returned to her parents' house with nowhere else to go. Rumors of the latest commotion were circulating as well, and it seems like there was nowhere else for her to stay. However, in order to pay the $30,000 that her husband demanded, she had to work for the first time in over 10 years to help pay it off. She would go home every day so exhausted and feel so down about having to pay back the debt. Apart from that, Alice gave birth to a healthy baby boy last month. Luckily, nothing bad happened after that. Hunter's father was more than happy to have more new members join the family.